Hey everyone, this is Taiki, and today I want to talk about Temple Grandin. Now, if you haven't heard of Temple Grandin before, Temple Grandin is a zoologist in America who designed most of the slaughterhouses in America. The reason why I want to talk about Temple Grandin today is because her statements are not aligning with her beliefs, just like everyone else. She's unique because she has autism and she places that autistic features to animal features, which allows her to design slaughterhouses to give animals more humane deaths. Everyone loves to use this word, humane death, which they don't exist in my mind, but what she says normally in her books, like Thinking in Pictures and Animal Translation, what she says is that she can understand how cow feels. So cow might be scared of just one shade, just small shade of a person. That's how sensitive cows are. And she states that autistic people are also like that. So she understands how cows act, how cows react, but she fails to address the fact that autistic people, animals, have the rights to live. We all want to live. It's not limited to autistic people, but also animals. She brings up similarities between animals and autism, but she's not opposed to killing animals. She's in more of an animal welfare perspective, have their deaths more humane. The problem with her statement like that is she wouldn't be able to oppose to the idea of killing autistic people. So when it comes to animals and humans, there's no boundary between them. Chickens might have wings, humans don't. So we should kill them. Pigs don't stand on 2 feet. We do, as humans. So should we kill them? These statements are unfortunately justified by so many people. Even conscientious omnivores, they tend to say, well, animals are here for us, but we're opposed to factory farming. So let's give them humane death. And to me, it wouldn't make a difference. If I were to be killed now, it doesn't matter if I get euthanized or have my head cut off with a guillotine. It doesn't matter. I don't want to die. People are just justifying killing animals. And Temple Grandin is closer to those who are able to emphasize with animals. But she still thinks it is okay to kill animals for our food. And the reasons she is not vegan or vegetarian is because in one of her books, Animals in Translation, she shared her own experience of her vegetarian diet that she tried. She said, well, vegetarian diet I've tried because I didn't want to kill animals. I could resonate with them. I sometimes get sad when people are rough with animals. In her book, that's what she says. But she says the vegetarian diet didn't work for her because the vegetarian diet didn't give her the full function to her brain. And I was looking for a citation to suggest that idea is true, but she didn't cite anything about it. However, several studies suggest that vegan diet is healthy for any life stage of anyone. Several studies suggest that. So what she say is irrational. So put that vegan protein myth or animal ingredients to survive. So she's not opposed to killing animals. So she wouldn't be able to opposed to the idea when someone says, oh, we kill autistic people because they're not same with neurotypical people. We need food. We need flesh from autistic people. They're not us. If someone says that, she wouldn't have a argument to combat. So the way she thinks is very dangerous, feeding to those who agree that animals can be killed because they're not like neurotypical people. Does that make sense? Her statement supports speciesism and ableism when she should be the one who stand up for rights for every being. So many animal rights activists are enraged by her statement. Some accuse her of being autistic, so she cannot emphasize with animals, which is actually very far from the truth. I'm going to talk about that now. So there's a myth that autistic people cannot emphasize with people, which is not true. I have autism. I can emphasize with animals, I can emphasize with people, although it is very hard for me personally to read other people's facial expressions and guess what they're feeling or going through. I sometimes find it hard, but through studying, I am more familiar with it. So it is a huge, awful assumption that autistic people cannot emphasize. I'm gonna talk about autism traits in future videos to kind of educate you what autism is. Going back to Temple Grandin. So she says she can relate to marginalization, her experience. Well, marginalization is a situation where neurotypical, which is normal people's traits, are seen as desirable. For example, being social, being able to make eye contact. Those are traits that are seen as desirable in the society, where autistic traits like not being social, fail to make eye contact, being into something that is not useful, those things are included in autistic traits, are seen as undesirable. So that's what marginalization is, and she feels the same way. And her rights, maybe she got bullied in her school, she mentioned that in her books, and that's one marginalization, right? So she has kind of understanding of how minority, or those who are discriminated because of her trait, because of their traits, animal, autistic people, she could relate to that. But she fails to question this marginalization where autistic people and disabled people and animals, non-human animals, are being oppressed or exploited or seen as undesirable. Like I said, every being has the rights to live how they want to live. So what she's doing is not aligned with her belief. She doesn't think autistic people should be killed. She's opposed to actually killing animals, but she thinks we all need meat to survive, which is not true. But unfortunately, there are a lot of people like that, not just her. So through making videos like this, I want to educate so many people that veganism is possible. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.